province of Hunan is in
The
southern
province
China.
of Lake South.
It's where Chairman Mao's from.
Yes.
But there's a lot of minorities there. One of, we're going to be talking about one of China's 56 ethnic minorities, which are in Yongzhou.
Yes.
And Yongzhou is a place that we have been, in fact. In fact, let's zoom into an experience that we had there.
It's
Interesting.
an entire hornet. That's huge. You really don't want to eat this.
Yes, that was interesting, eh?
It was
Immersed
we were,
like a pustule.
in Yongzhou.
I'm going to just play
you
this
just play
in the background.
and turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, I'll take that audio out.
It poured thousands of kilograms of benzene into the Xiang River. Okay. Reports were seldomly seen online. They blocked all of the news about it until they put out one sanitized report with no pictures or video saying like, "Oh, there was an accident in Yongzhou."
Yeah.
which I read on the Chinese internet. Everything was wiped, right?
Yeah.
It looks like the authorities were using cheap labor to collect chemicals with no protection, right? And there's no safety standards, and was pouring them into fields and drains to dispose of them.
Right.
So what happened is all of these chemicals accumulated in the storm drains, under the roads, under apartments, in the pipe systems across the whole city.
Yeah.
So when this explosion happened, it caused a chain reaction of exploding chemicals.
Yes.
That could have vaporized thousands of people. We have no idea.
Yeah.
We literally have no clue of how many people were affected by this. It launched pieces of road and rubble into cars, into houses, everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, you could just see some of the
It was
devastation
apocalyptic.
here. Yeah.
And it was it was crazy. It's absolutely crazy what the devastation that came out of this one thing.
Yeah.
Because of, and this is what happens, is everything seems fine in China until it's not.
Yep.
So you have how many years of probably accumulating chemical waste that they're just dumping illegally, right?
Yeah, and then it just explodes. But this in particular was just this tanker, spilt this stuff, and again, like you said, they're just disposing of it in the wrong places, and it seeped into the drains and seeped into all these places. It causes these massive incidents.
I mean,
like
this. My point is, this can happen anywhere.
Yeah.
And it does. It does
we've
happen
seen
everywhere.
sinkholes and
we
crazy
did
things.
We did a crazy search one time, actually fairly recently, and we were looking up all these like factories that were catching on fire. And this is just a good litmus test. We would type in like factory fires in China, come up with a bunch.
Yes.
But then when you type in like a small city's name, let's just say Yongzhou factory fire, it would come up with multiple results for one city, right?
Yeah.
So this happens all the time across China. We can attest to this. Horrific accidents all the time in China.
Just doesn't make the news.
Well, because it can't, right? When you have a government with 8 out of 10 freedom scale, you have them wipe and sanitize the media of anything and throw people in jail when they post these videos. So the people that post these videos or get these videos out end up getting arrested.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's nuts.
Yeah,
Absolutely nuts.
Something else happened because of this. There was a big rush on bottled water. Because there's, of course, a massive scare. There's chemicals now in the river, all this kind of stuff. People are worried about, like, oh, no, what's going to happen? Everything's more contaminated than usual.
Yes.
So we better go get lots of bottled water.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunately, as per usual, created like a little black market of people selling fake bottled water.
Yes. Not 8 out of 10, by the way. 8 out of, so people were saying 8 out of 10?
No.
8 out of 100
Yes.
on the Freedom House score. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's really, really bad. So anyway, let's get past this particular
Well, I just
bus
wanted to
parking
show,
lot.
like, it's pretty nuts.
It is.
What can happen? I mean, because this guy didn't go and show the other areas. We saw some some zoomed out photos of the sheer damage. You can find some more videos online. But these photos is not just here; it was all over the place.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you could tell what's happened here is just an underground pipe has exploded because our underground sewer system was full of that benzene chemical.
Yeah.
Here we can see people rushing to get bottled water as a result. And so, of course, it's become a hot commodity.
Yep.
And there's always this crazy reaction whenever you've got something like this happening. With the Fukushima disaster, remember the salt rush?
Yes.
It just spreads like wildfire. Everyone's like, okay, we got to go get, in this case, bottled water. But what you're seeing here now is this horrible thing that always happens when there's some kind of a disaster. These people that are there to take advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
So you've got people here that are literally taking like water from the drains to fill it up in order to sell it.
Yeah, benzene is horrific for you, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely horrific.
yeah. Can I just point out that this scene is quite the scene.
Well, it's just very par for the course.
This is what I'm trying to say is
This is what China
there's like a
looks
dead chicken on the road there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
you know, like everything's hobbledy, piggledy and stuff. It's just, this is China outside of the flashy cities.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody, as you're going to see later on, everybody gets shown this very sterilized Potemkin village kind of idea of what China is.
The Jehongsu version.
谁红树，谁红树，谁红树。
Yes, exactly. You get to see, you know, like a flashy city with lights and stuff. But you just need to go, even in the big cities, you go about an hour outside or half an hour outside of the
Yeah, I
main
was gonna say
central,
less.
less from the main central area. And this is what you see. And this is ubiquitous across China, is you'll see this, like dead chicken on the road, random bits of
Which
trash.
you're going to buy to
Yeah,
eat.
exactly. People,
Ate plastic, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
People,
Remember styrofoam
Yes,
oil
yeah.
chickens? We saw chickens being raised in the road that were
Yeah.
predominantly eating pieces of styrofoam dipped in motor oil.
exactly. Yeah.
Free
Anyway,
range.
yeah, free range, yeah. So as you can see, people are really like stocking up on the bottled water. Like this dude's got his whole car full of it.
Yeah.
Um,
Got some sodas as well.
may as well.
Yeah.
See,
Well, I
all the,
wiped
it's,
it
all,
out,
it's
yeah.
all gone off the shelves.
Yep. Panic buying.
Again, like, you know, this is a significant, again, look, so you got your road vegetables there.
Yep.
Kind of reminds me of, you know, like old beat 'em ups where you walk around and you like,
Yeah, so you pick up
like a
there's a
road
hamburger
chicken
or
or something and then you get healthy again.
That's China.
It's China.
IRL.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, just show you, this is what you see. You got road vegetables and people carting, you know, tons of bottled water. But again, something of this magnitude that's caused such panic, where you've got a whole city of people going out to buy this stuff, and you don't hear about it.
There's no news, dude.
Yeah.
You can't get it out.
No.
It's only us. It's only us and the people sneaking the videos out.
Yeah, exactly. It's insane. But yeah, you'll hear Ohio train derailment where no one died. You know what I mean?
Yes. In Flint, Michigan
Oh,
water.
yeah, Flint, Michigan
Not
water.
benzene explosion affects 100,000 people.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
not
none of
that.
that. Nope.
You don't hear that.
Yeah. So also, as kind of an emergency response, the government sent in water spraying trucks.
Yeah.
And what they do is, you know, they're like there to clean the roads, but it was just to wash all the benzene off of everything, you know?
That was their protocol.
Yeah.
Was let's bring trains of water sprayer trucks.
Yeah, which you can see over here.
Just trains of them.
Yeah. And, you know, if you can read the characters on the side, you'll see these are water sprayer trucks.
Yeah.
And these are the bane of our existence when we were living in China, because when
Yeah.
you ride a motorcycle, you hate
spray
these
you.
things. They always make the roads wet, and the roads are filthy, and then you get that wet sludge on you everywhere. But yeah, here you can just see all the water sprayer trucks that they're
like,
they
let's
brought
just
into.
wipe this.
Let's
all
just bring them
away.
in and, you know, like try to wash the benzene away, wash all
like-
the chemicals away.
Tiananmen Square, you know,
Yeah, just come in with a hose.
spray all the blood off.
Yep. Anyway, that was how they decided to deal with this like massive disastrous explosion chemical leak thing. Just think about all the damage it's going to have done, though, having leaked into the rivers and the sewers and everything around there. You know, it's going to cause a lot of problems.
Well, chemical runoff is responsible for like affecting the majority of China's population.
Yeah.
In fact, there's entire towns that have cancer.
Yes,
which
just
we've
because
come
of
into
that.
contact with, yeah. Because of things like this.
Yeah.
And again, like you think, oh, you know, dictatorships can get things done. Well, they don't.
No, they just
corrupt.
hide the problems,
Yes.
so it looks like they get things
Correct.
done. And that's something that we're very happy to have you guys as an audience, because you're really helping us, you know, lift the veil, part the wool, so to speak, so people can see the reality.
Yes.
Because in all honesty, when you have a situation like China, when you have a government that has such tight control over the news and the internet and the people, and they censor everything, they get to choose what the rest of the world sees.
And they do.
And they do. They block everything negative. They don't allow negative news. They only allow positive news. And unfortunately, because of the free and open society that you find in places like America, they can also go and meddle with social media and meddle with the news overseas, because they can get people to, on their behalf, spread propaganda and falsehoods and also bury the bad things and try to like rubbish them.
They're trying to do that right now,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
They try to rubbish all the claims that there's problems, right? So everyone just looks to China and says, what a utopian, amazing place. But it's only because you can't see any of the bad stuff. I mean, if just flip it on its head, if in America the news was not allowed to report on anything negative, not allowed to show homeless people, not allowed to show drugs, not allowed to show corruption, not allowed to talk about the government, not allowed to talk about this US aid thing, not allowed to talk about anything, right? Only talk about like how great the football teams are or how amazing the parks are.
Well,
or
mostly it would be
the
how amazing
scientific-
the government is. Yeah.
And how amazing the scientific achievements are, etc. People would think that America is just this amazing utopia.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, and that's what's happening with China.
Beer hater hours where we drink beer and we talk about stuff we hate.
I cannot stand the open mouth thumbnail.
I hate splitting the bill.
If you're going to be that kind of person, just stay at home. Just, go drink your tap water at home.
like pulling it back, and it's like, rah, rah. It's like trying to kill you, right?
Okay, yeah.
And they go, oh, don't worry, he's just saying hi.
Oh, I get you. You suck. You're going to die anyway. No one's going to care about you.
That's.
I
Get
hate
outta
this.
here.
I hate this crap. Get
I'm
it out
glad
of
to
here.
cheers. Ching,
yeah,
ching.
cheers. Cheers. Ching ching. Ching ching.
Hey,
What is this? American bacon kind of sucks to me. It's always like crispy and like.
What?
Dude.
This is out of control.
I'm sorry, but
I'm sweating. This actually is making me upset.
we literally, the cops
No,
came.
we were gonna get arrested. They were ready to put us in the squad car.
Two police cars
Yes.
came.
They thought we were gonna blow up a Whataburger.